Hey y'all, Chuck here. Hey, it's time for another weekly update and a question and answer video. A lot of stuff happening this week. I've been extremely busy. Monday started off with y'all saw the video, I'm sure, of the car deal that fell through. So I was all pumped up, waiting over the weekend in expectation of picking up my vehicle. My new vehicle on Monday, but the guy's wife was freaking out because she really loved the car. They owed more money than they thought on it. And anyway, he wanted more money for the truck, so yeah, wasn't gonna happen. So we didn't get the truck. So as you know, I just posted a video. We flew to Bangkok. Had some friends of the family that helped us find a vehicle in Bangkok. I flew me and Paige and her parents to Bangkok. 4 tickets one way cost us about $170. So it's like crazy inexpensive to fly in Thailand. So we flew there, stayed at some friend's house, didn't cost us anything, and we ate, and I bought a truck. Anyway, the truck is awesome. I love the truck. The drive back was good. I didn't film anything because it was a 10-hour drive. We left early in the morning, like 4:30. So it was dark for a while. I was driving through Bangkok. You know, I'm driving in a vehicle I've never driven before, and I'm driving in Thailand. So I needed to really kind of pay attention to the road. So we made it back safe, and yeah, we got a lot of adventures coming now. So I made a birthday cake. One of our friend's daughter had a 13 birthday, and I asked her, "What do you want for your birthday?" And she said, "A cake." So I don't think she thought I was going to make her a cake. So cake turned out awesome. Yeah, she loved it. We had a good time. Let's see. I usually get up in the morning and I jog a little bit, I exercise, and then I ride my bike. I have to because I eat way too much damn food. So there's a guy down the road that it's like a biker gang. I showed you in another video how they all get together, have a few beers, and then ride their bikes about 120 kilometers. Anyway, he come by the house the other day and said, "You want to go for a ride?" Between English and Thai, we communicated, and I said, "Sure." I said, I usually do about 15 kilometers, and then I come back, and then I do another 15. He goes, "Oh, no problem, we'll do 15." Anyway, I misunderstood him, so we ended up going, and halfway through this, I'm going, what the hell? We did 20 kilometers there, and of course we had to come back. So of course his bike is like 40 times better than mine. I'm like, but anyway, it was cool. I know next time, but my legs were on fire the next day. I set up a Facebook page just for people that want to message me, basically. I'll try to update it as best as I can. I got usually a lot of stuff going on, so I don't maintain my. I'm not gonna be able to maintain my Facebook page like my personal Facebook, because Paige always puts crap in there and I just share it. So, but I put this together just so I can communicate through Messenger. I got a couple people want to come to Top Home. What else? A wedding party. When there was a wedding party, my wife's families, or my wife's aunt and uncle live a couple houses down. Anytime there's a wedding or funeral or a birthday, they always have a blowout party, graduation, whatever it is. Just a reason to get together and eat and drink. So they got this tent thing that blocks half of the street. That's you can't, it's a narrow street you can't get through anyway, so they blocked after that with that, and yeah, had a good time with that. Word of the day. Word of the day is QnA. QnA. QnA means what is that? What is this? I'm always asking that question. I think I get on Paige's nerve, but I want to know what everything is. She speaks the most English, but yeah, QnA. Let's hear it from them. Okay, word of the day. QnA. Hear from a Thai person.
นี่คืออะไร นี่คืออะไร
QnA. What is that? What is this?
นี่คืออะไร
Cafe. What's coffee in Thai?
กาแฟกาแฟ
Yeah, cafe. Yeah, ni is here. Ku is like is. Alai is a what. What is this? Okay, well, I got a lot of questions. Some of them I answered on the internet. Some of them I'm going to have to wait and answer next time. So let me try to run through some questions and give you some answers to the best of my abilities. A lot of the questions asked here, I usually have to get help from Thai people that live here because I don't, I haven't lived here my whole life like a lot of my subscribers. So I get a lot of information from Thai people and people that have lived here for a very long time. So Patty Stern Jacob asked, why do I call, she's talking about my truck. Why do I call it a truck? Because she's got, a Ford F-150 or 250. Well, in Thailand, they do have big industrial trucks that carry gigantic things down the road and destroy the asphalt. But for the most part, you cannot drive an F-150 in Thailand. They don't even make Toyota Tundras here. That's too big. So this particular truck that I got, of course, it's an SUV. Sometimes I call it a car, SUV, truck, whatever. But the new one's actually a little bit bigger in size. And after comparing the two, I thought to myself that really the best one is this little truck because you can still fit 8 people in the damn thing. But anyway, size has to be small in Thailand to be able to maneuver in and out of the chaos. Thomas Peck, can you show me on the map where Thap Phnom is? Okay, here it is. It's on the northeast part of Thailand. It's about almost 800 kilometers from Bangkok. Yeah. The weather, I think, on this area is pretty good. We get a nice little cool 3 months out of the year, but I like it up here in this part. Not a whole lot of foreigners, too. He noticed that the overhead doors are always open here in the background in the store. He calls it the store area. Does this create problems with rodents or insects in the living area? Well, a rat ran through the house one time because there's a shop area in the back I showed y'all before where he keeps all his engine parts and all that. I'll show it to you. Well, there are mice in there, and I had the door open one time, and a mouse ran right by me, and I freaked out. Not like a little schoolgirl, but I was like, holy crap. So her dad got a mouse trap and told me, Bundy, in the morning there'll be a dead mouse right here. And sure enough, in the morning there was. But typically, houses are open here. That always stays open. This is an area where they store their parts that they use for the tuk-tuks in the tuk-tuk shop. Yeah, mosquitoes, flies. You're not going to have like monkeys and rabbits and raccoons and crap running through the house. It's just not going to happen where we're at. But rodents, yeah, there might be. There's a lot of stray cats around here, so there's not too many mice roaming around. It's not really a problem. Really, it's not. Seems like a big deal. The mosquitoes still are biting me. Not that bad, but I don't like shit flying in my face, like flies and mosquitoes. That does bother me, but I'm getting used to it. Gaza, Sweden. This isn't a question, it's a statement. He said at the end of my video I made a peace sign the wrong way. And in the UK that means something bad. Well, I have a friend here from the UK, and I went over to his house. I said, "Hey, what does this mean?" He told me, "F off." I'm like, "Okay, well, what does that mean?" He goes, "F yourself." I'm like, "Okay." Because in America, basically, this means like peace out. It's just a slang. I didn't really, I didn't know what it meant. I don't think I offended anybody. If I did, hey, you know, whatever. I'm just a stupid American, right? I didn't know. But yeah, that's just, you know, like somebody asked me last time, why do Thai people always make, or Asian people always make the peace sign? Well, this doesn't mean peace in Asia. It means I'm here, I'm ready. So obviously that has multiple meanings too. So anyway, if I offended you, hey, you know, I'm sorry. Sam the Man asked a couple of questions. What does jackfruit taste like? He said it looks a little bit like a pumpkin. Does Thailand have a lot of wild dogs and cats? Are they friendly? Yeah, I've answered that question before, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that. He said the beds seem, I say the beds are hard. Can I get myself some kind of memory foam or posturepedic mattress? And he also asked me another question at the end. Well, jackfruit, usually you can buy jackfruit at an Asian supermarket in any major city. I don't know where you live, but you can buy it there. It's very difficult to explain the taste of that fruit. It's kind of rubbery, but it's soft. It's not chewy. It's not overbearingly sweet. It's very difficult to tell you, but it is sweet. Kind of, I don't know. You'd have to try it yourself. It is an odd fruit, but it is good and it's healthy. I don't know. I'm sorry I can't give you a better description of that than that. The cats and the dogs. I've touched on this a few times. I'm going to probably make a video more details about the animals here in Thailand, but these dogs the dogs and the cats have owners, but for the most part, they fend for themselves. So they're very smart animals. They're very strong. They've got a pretty good sense of what's going on. They do not, for some reason, not all of them, but a lot of them do not like foreigners. So, we got somebody selling us something here. They're making a house call trying to sell us insurance. I think like health insurance. Anyway, I'll let them talk about it. The cats and dogs here are pretty smart. You know, they survive. So you got to be careful when you approach the animal, especially cats. They'll come up to you and they'll look at your hand and you think, "Oh, pretty kitty," and then they think you may have food in your hand, and they'll swipe at you with razors sharp claws and they'll cut the shit out of you. They don't mean anything by it. They're not going to bite you or attack you. Normally, I haven't had a cat do that to me yet here. If you can approach them, usually you can kind of sense if they're friendly or not. But a lot of times if they're coming to you, they think that maybe they're used to people handing them food, scraps or something like that. But you got to be careful. So dogs, you can usually tell a friendly dog shaking his tail, this and that. But my suggestion to you on dogs here is just stay clear. Unless somebody's walking the dog on a leash and they tell you you can pet it because it's friendly or the dogs will bite you. Sometimes they will approach you and they will bite you. They're not disciplined, the dogs, and they run around in packs and gangs, and it's a bad deal here with the dogs. A lot of people carry tasers, and as soon as they hear that taser, they back away. I don't have one. I carry a stick on my bike. I haven't had to crack a dog in the head yet. Usually when they're coming and they see me reaching for the stick, I did kick one in the face one time. But, the dogs and the cats are running around here pretty much on their own. Yeah, so what else do we got here? The beds are hard here. Yes, me and Paige bought a memory foam Posturepedic mattress in Bangkok. It's just a topper. It's about that thick. It's very soft. It cost me about $300 for this thing. I really regret buying it. We had a Posturepedic, the $2,000 mattress back in the U.S. and we really liked that. But the thing is, here in Thailand, all the beds are rock hard. We are going to be traveling a lot through Thailand. I really need to be flexible on my sleeping, so I really haven't had too much of a problem in some of the hard beds that I've slept in. Some people have back issues and just can't do it. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm trying to be flexible so that I don't have to have we can't stay here because the bed's too hard type stuff. So yeah, you can buy Posturepedic mattresses, the whole thing, but they don't sell a lot of them here. They're very expensive, and anything that has to be imported into the country is very expensive here. You also asked me, how does the diesel drive versus gas on my pickup truck? Is it a manual or automatic? And is my father-in-law gonna sell his car, or are we just gonna have two vehicles? Man, that thing runs great. It's got a V6 3.0 liter diesel turbocharged engine. It's not like a super fast 6 liter whatever in America, but it's very responsive. It's not as responsive as the gasoline engine, but it's got a lot of power, and it gets awesome fuel mileage. I tried to do the conversion versus, it's difficult between liters, kilometers per liters versus miles per gallon. So, but it gets 13 kilometers per liter of diesel. Roughly, that's probably somewhere around 27, 28 miles per gallon. We were going in and out of traffic, back and forth on the gas pedal, so I really don't know what it's going to get an average, but it's good. Bangkok from here is almost 800 miles. We did it in one tank of gas, and it's only got I don't even know how big the tank is. I filled it up, it was like 40 liters, so I don't even think that might be a 10-gallon tank. Anyway, great gas mileage. No, her dad's not going to sell the car. He's going to keep it. We have another place that I'm going to keep the truck. It's in a covered area, and I have all my locks for it, and I have a cover for it. So, love the truck. Awesome truck. It's an automatic. I'm sorry. They did make manuals on the older models, but I think they're all automatics now. This one is 4-speed. I think the newer ones are 6 speeds, which makes them have a better fuel economy. Larry Fornillier. I'm sorry, Larry. I know I screwed that up. You asked me a strange question. I'm not like a radio fanatic, but you asked me what that speaker was. You said, is that a Bose, what did you say, a Bose 601 series speaker? It is. I had to look myself. I had no idea. They use that basically for karaoke, which we haven't done yet since I got here. There's a story behind that, but it'll happen soon. Yeah, Those are Bose speakers. They're old as hell. I think I saw 1981 on the back of that. If you crank it up, they probably just disintegrate. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, you're right. You're very, very knowledgeable when it comes to speakers. Eddie Baxley said, "Hi, tell Paige hello." Eddie Baxley said hello.
Hi.
There you go. How much is insurance for the truck and only liability? Well, the insurance for the truck, Eddie, is going to cost us about $300 a year. It's very, very cheap here. You would think with the amount of people and stuff that it would be expensive, but to be honest with you, there's not a tremendous amount of accidents here in Thailand. I don't know, it's a crazy thing, but it's cheap here anyway. Everything here seems to be fairly cheap. When you buy your tags every year, your registration, the tax that you pay on that covers, it's like an automatic insurance policy because a lot of people here don't have money to buy extra insurance. So when you pay for your tags every year, the government supplies you with a basic minimum coverage, which will just cover the other person, nothing for you. So what I'm going to get, that might be what I'm getting right now. What I'm going to get is basically just extra. It'll be like the full coverage, in case for theft or cover me or in Paige or whoever's in my vehicle in a major accident. That's it. Did I skip something here? Oh, I did. I skipped one. Cinque Terre, wondering, what is the room behind me? Is the shop open to the street? She sees people coming in and out of the room, but don't enter. Well, again, this is open all the time. The house is open because it's very hot in Thailand. You can't have everything closed up. Got to have ventilation. They come in sometimes, but it's typically rude to walk in people's houses without taking your shoes off. So a lot of times they don't want to take their shoes off, so they just stand outside and they call my mother-in-law and she gives them whatever parts they need. Yeah, I just answered kind of a similar question just a second ago about that, but it's just basically our living area and they store parts here. The next room over is what I just showed you, which is where he stores all of his shop crap. Well, that's it. Got a lot of stuff coming up. I know I just said that. We have to wait to get our insurance. The tags, Paige actually paid. Her dad wanted me to get the vehicle registered in Bangkok. I don't know much about this. He said, on the license plate on the bottom it says what town you're from. He says it would benefit us to have Bangkok license plate because people tend to not really care about people from Isan area, and they'll just pull out, oh, you don't know how to drive, well, you're just a visitor. But when you have a Bangkok license plate, people seem to respect you more on the road. You don't have as many problems with police, stuff like that. They figure you got your crap together if you're driving around here from Bangkok, I guess. Anyway, the tag's coming in 8 days to our friend's house where we stayed, and he is going to mail it express next day. And then once I get that with the new plate number, the agent's going to come inspect the vehicle, take some pictures, and give us the insurance plan. So we won't be taking any long trips in the next couple of weeks anyway, or a week and a half. But we can drive around locally in the truck, it's no problem. I got my bike, and there's no sense in me getting in the truck and taking it down the street, so I'm still riding my bike. Yeah, that's about it. I appreciate all the awesome comments, and I appreciate all the new subscribers that I got. keep the comments coming for my next video, and it also helps with making videos on some stuff. If you're really interested in knowing certain things, I can make a video on it. But I'm not running out of ideas or things to do. I'm just telling you, I appreciate all the ideas and the comments that you're giving me. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.